Good afternoon, everyone. It's March 14th, 2019. I'm Eric. I'm here at shtfplan.com. Study shows migrants use almost twice the welfare benefits as native-born Americans. This comes from Max Slavo. Now, this I can see people having some serious fucking problems with. And let me be honest, the more I'm around certain people, the less I like them. They don't know what respect is and being just a decent neighbor. For example, just the other night, I had one of these individuals come up my road and stop in front of my place, and they sat there and honked their horn and honked their horn and honked their horn. This was at 2:30 in the morning. So new research has discovered that foreign non-citizens here use nearly 2 times the amount of welfare as native-born Americans. Both legal and illegal aliens fall into the category of foreigners who take from the welfare system. According to a report by Breitbart and recently released research by the Center for Immigration Studies, analysts discovered that about 63% of non-citizen households, those who live legally and illegally in the United States, use some form of public welfare, while only about 35% of native-born Americans are on welfare. And that's some crazy shit. 35% of native-born Americans. That's it. I mean, that's kind of bad, but it could be much worse. So the immigrants are getting a large portion of the welfare benefits in this country, not Americans. Red is non-citizen households. Purple, all immigrant households, citizen and non-citizen. Green, naturalized citizen. And blue, native. So, any welfare, red, non-citizen households, 63%. Purple, all immigrant households, citizens and non-citizens, 55%. Naturalized citizen households, what is that? 50%. And blue, native households, 35%. And then cash benefits, cash welfare benefits. 31% of non-citizens, 29% of both non-citizen and citizen immigrant households, and 28% of naturalized citizen households, 19% of native households. That's cash. Food, non-citizens, 45%. All immigrant households, citizen and non-citizen, 35%. Naturalized citizen households, 28%. Native households, 21%. And Medicaid. 50% non-citizen households. Damn, 50%. 42% all immigrant households, citizen and non-citizen. 37% naturalized citizen households. And 23% for native households. Housing. These numbers are pretty small here, but we'll go over them anyway. 4% for non-citizen households, 5% for all immigrant households, citizen and non-citizen, 6% for naturalized citizen households, and 5% for native households. The reason why they don't take up a higher percentage of the housing is because they tend to live in large groups. 2 families, full families, father, mother, a child or 2, live in the same household. So it makes living a bit cheaper that way. California and Texas have the most expansive welfare-dependent immigration. For example, more than 7 in 10 non-citizen households in California use at least one form of welfare compared to just 35% of native-born American households that use welfare in the state. In Texas, nearly 70% of non-citizen households use welfare. Similar to California, only 35% of native-born American households are on welfare. That is from Breitbart. In an exclusive interview with Breitbart News earlier this week, President Donald Trump said he wanted an end to all welfare-dependent legal immigration that burdens American taxpayers with the costs. Of course, I would agree with that. But then again, I would agree with wiping out the entire welfare, Social Security, and other handout systems. I'm in favor of closing down the government altogether. So he said, I don't like the idea of people coming in and going on welfare for 50 years, and that's what they want to be able to do, and it's no good, Trump said. It is an obvious burden, for what one receives without working for, another must work for without earning. It's a vicious and immoral practice to steal money from some in order to give to others, and I completely agree with that. My wife should not have to pay for the welfare queen's 10 kids out of her paycheck. I shouldn't have to pay for Mario's 20 kids out of my paycheck, and neither should you. You shouldn't have to pay any taxes whatsoever. Let's see here. The Trump administration is considering a new regulation this year that would limit immigrants' ability to live off the producers, taxpayers. It would effectively ban legal immigrants from permanently resettling in the U.S. if they are a burden on American taxpayers. This would be a net win for those being stolen from taxpayers. legal immigration controls suggested by the government would be equal an amount of $57.4 billion tax cut. So I don't, like I said, the more I'm around these immigrants, the less I like them. They're very noisy, very disrespectful, especially the males, and I think they're a big-ass problem, especially when our culture, our society is paying for them. So, hope everyone has a great day. Till next time, kill the state before the state kills you.